In this video, we're going to be discussing the literal distance that they've traveled, such as Arizona, we have Alaska, Hawaii, California, as far as the eyes can see. And behind me, as you can see, just chilling on the mall, listening to the program, listening to the speakers as they stand in front of Supreme Court. The momentum isn't gone. The mainstream media wants you to believe that the momentum has dissipated. They want you to believe that Trump's followers are finally giving up, but we are not. And this is the proof right here, ladies and gentlemen. Over 1 million people, that's a quarter of the vote in the entire country, has flocked to Washington, D.C. to stand up for our vote, to let our senators, to let our Congress know that we aren't going to stand idly by and let the Democrats steal this election. We are going to do what it takes, whatever it takes, and however it takes to make sure that our country and our electoral system is protected. This isn't just for the Republicans, this is for the Democrats, this is for the independents, because if we allow this election to be taken and we allow ourselves to just allow this other side to dictate our future, to not even give us the opportunity of the democracy of our vote, to make our vote count. I mean, the dead have voted. Do you understand me, people? The dead have voted. Service animals have voted. People that are not eligible to vote, whether they had moved, whether they are illegal, whether they are felons, they have voted. And that is not what this system was set up to do. And it was all allowed to happen simply because of the mail-in ballot system that the Democrats pushed through as a result of over-inflating a virus that only affects literally 98 to 99% of the people are fine. 1% have serious implications. That's like heart disease. That's not even like heart disease. Heart disease is so much more. So frankly, and ladies and gentlemen, we can't be blind and we just can't sit idly by and let the mainstream media suppress us. The mainstream media does not want you to hear this. They don't want you to see the 1 million people that we're about to show you. They don't want you to see how many people have arrived in masses and droves in support of our president. They're here for a reason, and they are here because Donald J. Trump will be our next president. He is the rightful heir to the 2020 election. And this video, these interviews, these marches, and the sheer volume will show America that the momentum hasn't gone anywhere. The mainstream media can't suppress it anymore. We've all seen each other now. We know we're not alone. We know we're the farthest thing from alone. We've seen people here that we didn't even know we would see here from our own areas. That's how big this is, ladies and gentlemen. People have given up a lot to be here. I've never been to Washington, D.C. for a march, and yet I felt it my obligation, my civic duty to be here to protect my president. So ladies and gentlemen, it is time. This is Corey. This is Critical Political Thinking. We are an unpaid, unmonetized channel as of this far. So please like, please subscribe, and please watch our videos, because we do need to grow and we do need everyone to watch, because we are going to share the truth. We are going to share what the liberal media has suppressed from you. We are your future. Please watch Critical Political Thinking, like, subscribe, and please enjoy this video and check out just how many patriots showed up in support of Donald J. Trump. This is the Million MAGA March with Critical Political Thinking, as promised. Enjoy.
Cared about their vote, and they said nothing mattered. Well, let me show you something here. This is Freedom Plaza. It's supposed to hold 13,000. Well, let me tell you something. There are far more than 13,000 people here. We're going to take that camera a little bit higher for you, show you just what we have going on here. This is the support for Donald J. Trump. This is what you've been missing. This is thousands and thousands and thousands of people that have come from clear across the country. We're talking California, we're talking everywhere, even Japan, China, everybody is here. And why are they here, ladies and gentlemen? They are here for one reason and one reason only, and that is to support Donald J. Trump. As far as the eye can see, there are people. As far as you can see, there are blue waves. And those blue waves are Trump flags. And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, each flag that you see out here today is purchased by an individual. I mean, this crowd is just ever so growing. It's getting larger and larger, and keep in mind, it's not even starting until noon, and there are already thousands and thousands and thousands of people here. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Corey with Critical Political Thinking, and we are showing you the truth, and this is Freedom Plaza, where Donald J. Trump and all of his fans have come to show America that the vote will not be stolen. Joe Biden will not be president. He is not even president-elect in the fake CNN studio and the back offices of CNN, where they have created a fake president-elect set. It's not going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. This is America, and this is America for one reason and one reason only. Stop right in the middle. Carry the phone around.
So maybe not a sister.
Sorry, guys.
Actually, I don't know that.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? It's Corey with Critical Political Thinking. We are live here in Washington, D.C., and we are taking you to the Million MAGA March and the Stop the Steal, as promised. Unfortunately, we cannot live stream from the venue due to the simple fact that they have restricted cell phone service, and only certain channels have been granted access. More liberal media suppression. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take one more lap around. This is the Million MAGA March. There are literally over 500,000 people in attendance for Donald J. Trump. Why are they here, might you ask? They are here for one reason and one reason alone, and that is support of our great president.
Do you know where the
We're going to try and show you all the way around here. But again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Corey with Critical Political Thinking. Unfortunately, we could not bring you live stream, but we are going to put this up as soon as possible so that we can bring you the content that matters. Once again, we are live at the Million MAGA March, Stop the Steal, where everything has met right here in the center in Washington, D.C. in Freedom Plaza. There are about 480,000 people. To most recent count, almost 500,000 people here in Washington, D.C. have converged. And what have they converged for, ladies and gentlemen? They've converged for one reason and one reason alone, and that is our great president, Donald J. Trump, and ensuring that he remains in office and that this vote is not stolen. Once again, it's Corey with Critical Political Thinking, taking you to Washington, D.C., where it matters. We're going to get this video up for you shortly after we return to the bus and get you all the information that matters. But again, this is Corey with Critical Political Thinking. Make sure you like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. As you can see, there are thousands of people making their way up for another march up to Supreme Court. On top of that, there's about another 200,000 people filling Freedom Court. Now, this holds 13,000 people, and this has already far surpassed the amount of people that are necessary for this in order to be filled. Once again, it's Corey with Critical Political Thinking, and we are live. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? It's Corey with Critical Political Thinking. We are live in Washington, D.C. for the Stop the Steal Million MAGA March. And we're going to take you into the crowd and keep you right in the middle of everything.
Pretzels, 3 for 10, guys. Pretzels, 3 for 10. Pretzels, pretzels.
Excuse me.
These are meeting time. They label me because where I come from, because of how I live. But there's something that I like the most. Minority. A word used to imply some people are not capable to see for themselves. But now, that is not me. I was not raised by pleading from anyone but you, my destiny.
Once again, it's Corey with Critical Political Thinking. We are live in Washington, D.C. for the Stop the Steal Million MAGA March. I have not seen a crowd like this in some substantial time, ladies and gentlemen. It is worth a look. There are so many people. The crowd is astronomical. The support is unreal. Our president is without a doubt the leader in this vote. And if these millions of people, I wouldn't go with millions, we'll say about 500,000 people have arrived here in Washington, D.C. 500,000 people.
President Trump knows that our nation's strength comes with the understanding that we must put America first together. President Trump fights for us. It's time to fight for him.
Once again, as far as the eyes can see, thousands of people, thousands upon thousands of people here in support of our great president, Donald J. Trump. These are the patriots that will not allow the Democrats to steal the votes. These are the patriots that will not allow our country to be taken by socialism. It's just not going to happen, and these are the patriots that are going to do it. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Corey with Critical Political Thinking, taking you live to Washington, D.C. for the Stop the Steal Million MAGA March, one of the most influential and most important events in our lifetimes. And that's why it's important to cover this event the real way, not the liberal lies way. They're not going to show you the crowds on each side. They're going to show you one little pile. What about the thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people coming from each and every angle here in Washington, D.C.? This is what the liberal media has tried to suppress all along, and this is what we will not allow the liberal media to suppress any further. The truth is going to be out there, and we are going to show it here at Critical Political Thinking. Do you see how many people are here in support of our president? You're not going to see this on regular media because they don't want you to see it. They don't want you to see the truth, and the truth is there are at least 500,000 people that have arrived here in Washington, D.C. from clear across the country as far as California, Hawaii, all in support of our great president, and to make sure that the Supreme Court is made aware and all of our leaders here in Washington, D.C. are made aware that we will not allow the steal of this vote. We're just going to continue to walk because this is just astronomical to see how many people, as far as the eye can see. Thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people in support of Donald J. Trump.
Together, we'll make sure that we preserve the American dream and keep socialism away.
also have the Proud Boys here in force to ensure the safety of the guests.
This is a country in which the people are the owners of our destiny, aren't we? We refuse to be the members of their government, don't we? We're eager to protect, preserve, and defend our Constitution, especially our Second Amendment. And we demand those who interfere in our election system receive the full force of the law. Don't we? The land of the free, the home of the free. Your desk?
Excuse me, guys.
Sorry.
All right, guys, once again, it's Corey with Critical Political Thinking, taking you to where it matters here in Washington, D.C. for the Stop the Steal Million MAGA March, where the suppressive legal media is going to say, oh, maybe there were 2,000 to 3,000 people, when in fact there's about 500,000 people here in presence for our great president, Donald J. Trump. Hell yeah, MAGA! As you see, ladies and gentlemen, it is all about MAGA.
My sister said she'll take them.
Oh, hey, east side, hold right here. Free Kyle! Free Kyle! Woo!
Once again, it's Corey with Critical Political Thinking, taking you live, Washington, D.C. for our great president, Donald J. Trump. The support is unreal. The liberal media will suppress it. Once again, they are not going to show that there are 500,000 people in force for our great president coming clear across the country, all the way as far as California, Hawaii, and different countries as well. This is for Donald J. Trump. He stood for us, and now it is our turn to stand for him.
Let's stand here for you.
Once again, we have ample members of the Proud Boys ready to rock and roll and show America how great we really are.
USA! USA!
USA!
USA! USA!
Everybody loses if they steal your vote.
This side.
We got him on the left.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to get a little tense here as BLM and Antifa tend to match with us. Now, they've got this little section here at the Warner Theater blocked off. They are not going to be popular with any of the group here today because what do they have on their sign but Black Lives Matter? They fail to realize that all lives matter. I guess that's why they needed to board themselves up, because they anticipated the fact that they were, you know, a little asinine for their decisions. All right, ladies and gentlemen, check out these crowds. They are not like anything you've seen before, and that I can assure you. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of people surrounding Supreme Court. They are pouring in from all angles. This is what we came here for, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Million MAGA March. This is the support for our great president, Donald J. Trump. He will have another 4 more years. Just look at the sea of blue.
Every time an illegal ballot is cast, it silences one of your voices out there. And what we are witnessing today is modern day over this country. We cannot let that happen.
Election! Alec! Globalists suck! 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 Globalists guys suck. George! Alex! 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 Yeah! Can we get a picture with you? Yeah! Alex! You like fist bump Alex Jody. Watch your flag. Brother.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah! I can't hold my brother.
I can't go nowhere.
Yeah, this is the dude. We are in the midst of the Second American Revolution. The globalists are afraid. The globalists are immoral in America. Slide back a little bit, back up a little bit, back just a little bit. Yeah. Just a little bit. Appreciate it. Oh, wait,
My balls.
Love you, Alex.
That's what I'm saying. Be careful. I'm trying.
No, you're good. Hey! They fear you. They fear Christ. Owen, like a Bad News rally. What's up?
It's all right. I'm good. I'm on your team, brother. I got you.
I want to salute you all from all over the country and every race, color, and creed coming here in defiance of the globalist takeover, and we salute you! Yeah, proud boys! USA! 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 The globalists
have all that on their phone.
America's over. The globalists think America's done, but they have only summoned the sleeping giant. Owen! 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 1776! 1776! 1776! 1776! 1776! 1776! I want Alex!
All right, it's Corey with Critical Political Thinking, the Conservative Podcast. We are live in Washington, D.C. for the Million MAGA March. Stop the Steal. We've all met here in Washington, D.C. And where are you from?
Orlando, Florida.
Orlando, Florida. Clear across the country. And why did you feel it's so important to come out today and show support for Donald Trump?
Well, we just don't want them to steal the election.
Absolutely.
We need to be here to represent, to show the support from all over the country that we're not going to take it sitting down. We have to show our support. As one of the congressmen said, 95% of it is showing up. And we're here. We're showing up in force. I think it's obvious to say that we all feel very strongly that this election was stolen and that all the wrongdoings and fraud needs to be revealed.
Absolutely. And what do you think about the fact that literally a quarter, if not more, of the people that voted for Donald Trump, and technically, if the count is correct for Joe Biden, how do you feel about that many people coming out? Do you think that's outstanding? Did you expect that?
Coming to this event, yeah. I mean, of course, we weren't real sure how many are here or were here, but looking around and seeing...
Well, they're saying over 1.2 million.
Yeah, the pictures online are incredible from the rooftops.
Oh, absolutely.
So we're in the thick of it, and we're walking with the crowd, and we can't see the...
It was very hard to tell the magnitude.
You couldn't tell, but it's just incredible. I'll tell you this, when we got on our plane from Orlando, Florida, our little American flight, I dare say a third of the flight was Patriots.
That's awesome.
So
it was shocking. The people right around me were patriots, and then it started to grow as we started talking. It grew and grew and grew. And had people coming, and I took pictures with them. And everywhere I've walked around, it's just amazing. You just start talking to these people, and we're all like-minded.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, we all have our own reasons, our own issues, and what really is important to us. And my number one issue is the education. I have incoming college kids, and I am freaking out because the high schools are completely hijacking it.
Yep.
and brainwashing our children.
Completely suppressing free thought.
It's incredible what they're teaching. And get rid of electoral college. Like, what are you talking about? So in college, it's going to get worse. And so I was just, I dare say, Trump or no Trump, we the people have to figure this out. I don't know really how to do that, but we need to talk to our local representatives. We need to figure out our education system because we have no future.
None.
There's no America unless we figure out this education system.
Without a doubt.
So that's my number one issue. My other issue is defund the media. I'm so freaking over it. It's getting
Complete
worse.
suppression.
When Fox revealed who they were, this election.
Well, once Disney bought them, we already knew where they were headed.
Right, I heard that. I didn't know that until the election. I don't sit around and watch.
They hid that.
I'm not 65 yet, so I
No,
don't.
they hid that till this point because they basically wanted to jump in at the end and
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
try and convert the rest.
Yeah, so I've been listening to conservative radio for 10 years.
And have you heard about Parler yet?
Yes, so
Okay.
we all are jumping on the Parler and the
Absolutely.
MeWe and the Rumble, train here.
Yep.
So that's where we're going with all
We'll
that.
stick together. We will make this happen. We will not allow them to steal the vote. And I think the sheer magnitude and the volume of the people that made it out today and the fact that we are all here, now we can work together, network, and we're going to let them know that we're not going down without a fight.
That's a big thing is we are starting to network. All of us seem to run some little grassroots movement. I do.
Yep. Same here. I've got a busload of 70.
I got mine in Orlando.
That's great.
And it's growing. And so, where do we go from here?
Well, I know that they've awoken to sleep a giant. I can tell you
That's
that.
what they've done, and we're getting educated, and we're going to take advantage of those things that we can learn better the system, learn our Declaration of Independence, learn
all of it,
learn all that. So.
Yep, Constitution is also important.
Yep,
but
absolutely.
It was great to talk to you. Thank you so much for coming up here all the way from Florida, and we are going to keep this movement moving strong. My name's Corey. This is Critical Political Thinking.
That was fun.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. All right, once again, it's Corey Camasso with Critical Political Thinking, live in Washington, D.C. for the Million MAGA March, and I am here with...
Greg Garber.
And where are you from?
Bucks County, Pennsylvania.
Bucks County, that's down by Philadelphia, not too far from us here. Our podcast is based out of Wilkes-Barre, Scranton area. So what brought you out today?
This march for Trump. We can't give up.
What do you think? What do you think happened?
What do I think happened? Well, to be innocent about it, just having a new way to vote really changed the ball game. Confused a lot of things, so we lost control of keeping it honest. So, we'll learn it, whatnot, but we have to have a valid recount. Count the people who are registered, count those who vote, and make sure everything was legal. That's all it comes to. Transparency and the rule of law.
And now by transparency, you mean all of us being able to go in and witness these actual countings?
Those who represent the two parties. That's all. I myself happen to be an elected official in my district, and we have poll watchers watching us. That's fine. That's transparency. That's the way it should be all across the country.
Absolutely. And do you think that a revote, a recount, or something like Supreme Court or House and Senate
I'd rather
should take
see
it?
a authorized recount. That's the way to do it. The Supreme Court probably shouldn't have to get into it.
Do you think it should be audited or just
It
recounted?
should be audited. And once the people know what's supposed to be the honest truth, then we'll accept whichever way it goes.
Absolutely. And we'll stand by our president regardless.
Yes.
But right now, we really do feel as if it's been stolen. There's enough irregularity that it should be checked into.
According to the mass media, we're like, 73 million to 72 million, 71 million. So we're pretty even across the country. So nothing's really changed too much. Same people, same attitudes. One side's got to work a little harder. That's all.
Right.
So
You
that's
got
what democracy's about. That's what this republic's about.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much for your time, sir. You have a great day.
Thank you.
All right, guys, it's Corey with Critical Political Thinking. We are live here in Washington, D.C. for the Million MAGA March, as well as the Stop the Steal, where they have both come together here in Washington, D.C. People have come from as far as Alaska. And who do we have here from Alaska?
Pauline.
Hi, Pauline. How you doing?
Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing excellent.
It's a beautiful day.
Excellent day. And what brought you here, and why did you feel it was so important to come from all the way from Alaska?
Well, why wouldn't I? This is
Well-
the way I look at it. Trump has fought for us, fought for this country for the last 4 years. The least I could do is come here and fight for him.
Without a doubt. And what do you think about this election? Do you think it was stolen? Do you think
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Look
Do you think
around.
that there's going to be enough
there's
evidence?
No way.
Well,
Yes.
simply look around is absolutely right. There's over 1 million people here today. And that is far more than anyone has ever anticipated.
Yeah.
But it's absolutely amazing to see all the people
The love
here.
for our president is it's indescribable.
It's unmatched. There's never been a president with this much love. And that's the word for it, love. And the reason we love him is simply because of everything he has done for us. But I thank you so very much for coming all the way from Alaska, and I just felt it important to recognize you.
Thank you. I felt it important to be here.
Thank you. My name's Corey with Critical Political Thinking. We are still in Washington, D.C. for the greatest president. We all came out in support. What brought you out today?
We're here to support our president, Donald Trump. And he's been showing up and supporting us for the last 4 years. The least we could do is show up here and let him know that we still believe that he's our president. We still believe that he won the election. We believe that every legal vote should be counted, and we want him to know that he has representation across the board.
Absolutely. And what is it that really inspired you to come out today, and did you expect this great of an attendance?
No, this
Oh
turnout
no, the way they usually push it, if you go on Trump supporters, you get attacked, you get beat down, they would not allow you near them, blah, 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 blah. But we got nothing but love.
Absolutely.
Everybody want a picture of our kids. They want to take picture with us. It's been love all around.
And that's what it's all about, and that's what I think people fail to realize. We're not really here for anything other than unity, and I think that's why it's so important in this election to not let it get stolen.
even with our kids, we wanted them to see that we standing up for something that we believe in. And this unity thing is not something you just turn on and on. We've been promoting unity. They think on the left that all of a sudden unity happens. No, we've been promoting unity, and that's what the president wants as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
And where are you guys from?
We're from Naples, Florida.
Yep.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
So you packed up the kids and you came up here because this was so important.
That's what happens when you have a crazy wife.
Aw.
I'm like, we need to bring the kids. They need to be part of this. They need to be able to see that, you know, your voice matters, and that we need to
Stand up
represent
for what you believe.
Definitely.
Absolutely. I thank you guys so much. God bless America and God bless you folks.
All
Thank
right,
you so much.
Thank you.